Hello students of standard 6. Today we are going to learn Across the Border part 2. We have seen in this poem, in this poem, that Sophie Jewett is writing that every writer, every poet or story writer, novel writer, they are most imaginist. They imagine how it happens, everything. They write about Wonderland which doesn't exist. She also mentioned that she was going behind silver wings. She was trying to find out, and she was running behind swift, very swiftly, and without making any noise. Children, here she says, where all the trees bear golden flower and all the birds are white, where fairy folk in dancing hour burn stars for daylight, candlelight, where every wind and leaf can talk, but no man understand. So here she is saying, it's so imaginable. Every birds are talking, every leaves are talking. Everywhere white birds are there, golden flowers are there. This is all imagination. In the world, there are varieties of colors of flower, birds. We can't imagine how many colors are there, all little shade, little dark, little what, and difference are there. But she says only white birds and golden flower. So she speaks what she imagines, what she thinks about it, that only she writes. She says here in this poem, I followed two swift silver wings. I stopped a roving song. So while she was falling so swiftly behind the silver wings, she felt something to sing, and she was singing, humming, roving song. I started sifting silent thing while she was going. She got little scared, frightened, and wandered all day long. Whole day she was wandering. What to do she did not know. But when it seemed the shadowing hours, whispered of soft foot night. So she is saying, when it seemed like getting dark, shadows are coming, sun brightness is moved, and then she was feeling that it is silent. Silent foot means somebody moving, that kind of the sound she could feel. Soft foot, night. So she was feeling in the night somebody softly walking. I crept home to sweet common flowers. So she is telling she walked. Now, look at the picture. She says that here two wings she followed, and here she is following swiftly. These two wings are here. They are moving, and she is also following them. And then she says when she felt quite dark, then she says she moved towards her home. She moved towards home, and where the common flowers are there, not only golden but the common flower, sweet common flower, she says everywhere is there. It's clear to you all? But when it seemed the shadowing hour, whispered of soft foot night, I crept home to sweet common flower, brown birds and candlelight. So she is telling there are brown birds. Early what did she speak? She spoke that there were white flower, white birds and golden flower. Here she says brown birds. Brown birds are there, and she is very happy. It is common, everywhere available. But in her very land, the fairy land, only golden flower and white birds were there. But here in her house, the common flower, sweet flower and brown birds are there. Sophie Jewett was born 1861. She died 1909. Was an American poet and translator. She was a poet and also a translator. She was also a college professor. She was a translator, she was a poet, and also she was working in the college as a professor. She wrote a number of poems centered around women. She wrote lots of poems about women, women's development, women's situation, how the women uplift, that kind of things she wrote. Her travels to England and Italy shaped her poetry. Is telling when she started to travel, especially England to Italy, Italy to England, her poet was better. Her poems are better. She developed more. While seeing the place, seeing the situation around, they can see much better, learn better. So her poems are improved. She became much better. So she says, across the border going, one place to another going, was much better. She was able to learn something and she was able to put it as a poem. So children, you remember, she was an American poet, also a translator, then she was a professor. She was a professor and her poetry improved when she traveled one place to another, especially England to Italy, Italy to England. She improved her poem. And she wrote the poems mostly for the women. Most of the poems are for the women. She is best known for her collection of poems titled The Pilgrimage. Pilgrim. The Pilgrim is another poem which is very most famous. And other poems as well as the children's book, God's Troubadour. So it's telling so many poems are there. Children's book and the God's Troubadour. The story of Saint Francis of Assisi. Saint Francis of Assisi also she has written about him the story. So she has done many good work and she died in 1909. She was born 1861. 1861. But she did lots for the women's about their situation, their development, their achievement, their possibilities, their situation and so on. Okay children, thank you.